Hello again, YouTube. Y'all see this? That's what we're talking about today. Slippery ninjas tearing up these cities in the United States, which is supposed to be the richest country in the world, supposed to be the best country in the world. And some of the reasons why there's so many men in the United States, but we can't get this thing together. We can't get it right, including in this manosphere we've been talking about. Now, let's be honest. Anytime you see a problem with a group, you got to look at the top first. You got to look at the top dogs. Okay, what do? Are they passive? Then they shouldn't be a top dog. Do they unbiasedly address the congregation? If not, they shouldn't be a top dog. See, y'all letting people sound effect their way into y'all hearts, sing and doing all this other stuff, but they really don't care. Like, they mainly care about themselves. And that's the number one way that you will be useless to another, if you only care about yourself. If you only care about yourself, no matter what the capacity is, you are going to be useless. And that's what happened in the manosphere. Everybody talking about it. So I figure I might as well keep talking about it. If people ballooned and blew up, that they wasn't real. They just wasn't. And you seeing it now that they making decisions in their personal lives that totally contradict everything they have been saying. So be careful when you vouch for these, because it's gonna make you, I know it's loyalties involved sometimes. Some people might be fake, but they wasn't fake in your life. Be careful when you vouch for people though, man. Because when you vouch for people gonna be looking at you like, man, is he real? Because I know this dude is fake. That's pretty much what is happening all across the board in the Midwest, the West Coast, the South, the East. How people ain't confronting what they need to confront. And I did a video earlier, a short, where I was talking about how some guys need to learn how to stand down. And that's what I meant was, some people, you fighting the wrong fight. Like, you trying to come against other guys when you should be in cahoots with these guys, because who you think gonna be there to help you pick up the pieces if that lady that you think is the real deal start hitting you up and making you her slave, taking alimony, taking child support? So guys need to learn how to stand down and when to stand up, and for what. Because this ain't about y'all trying to make this about people with 50,000 subs and 100,000 subs. And I be watching a lot of content. Some of the people ain't barely cracking 1,000 or not even cracking 1,000 are better than some of them. They just had a high-end studios. They know how to edit. Imagine how my videos would be if I knew how to edit like that, if I had an editor, when I get one. Because it's going to happen. I'm going to get one eventually. And it's going to happen. So I got some plans, and my creativity is going to get me over the top. And I'm going to keep it real. I'm going to keep it 100,000. Like, y'all ain't going to have to figure out how I really do things. Because it's okay to make money. Make no mistake about it. But I believe people in the end get further by being real. Case in point, the Christian church. And I'm telling you, a lot of what I'm seeing in the manosphere remind me of what I saw in the Christian church. And that's why when I first got ordained to preach, I'm glad I didn't get out there then. I'm glad that the Most High kind of held me back until I understood a whole lot more. Because if I would have got out there too quick, I would have sounded just like them. And we saw what happened with the mega church. Man, those guys were booming. I'm sure they still getting something, but they not getting what they was getting between 94 and 2006. After 2006, a lot of them just start falling off. Like you can barely, like you ain't even have to type their whole name in the search some years back and they'll come up. Now you have to search hard for some of those dudes even to come up. And then you got some of these guys that we knew they was fake grifters all along, and now they coming out and grifting all the way, condoning stuff the Bible don't condone. That's what I'm saying in the manosphere. The same thing that happened in the Christian church when they start having all those women preachers and they was talking about co-pastors and all that. It turned off a lot of the truly masculine guys. They looking at that like they don't want to diss them, but they just go another way. That's what's happening now. Guys, you want to fight against guys. Like I made a comment that was really a joke. Dude came in there, and I mean, there was some truth to it, but it was just joking. He came in there just trying to turn it into some. I said, man, you got to learn. I said, man, stand down. Come on now, stand down. The whole Deion Sanders thing. See, what people do is people elevate money and women over everything else. And they get emotional like, yeah, okay, so your mama and your grandmama raised you. That don't take away from truth though. You fighting against truth because of your mama and your grandmama. You voting for foolishness because of your mama and your grandma. Come on now. You don't think your mama and your grandmama could have been wrong about some things? And that's what these guys, like, I am unsubbing. Unsub. I mean, it happens all the time. People unsub all the time. You know, ain't nobody gonna always say everything. Even the biggest man pleaser ain't gonna always say everything that you gonna like. So do what you gotta do. You can do, like I was told some years back, you can do whatever you gotta do. So I'm gonna keep doing what I do, man, because I know I'm helping people. And that's what everything needs to center around. That I'm helping people. I'm telling dudes the truth, that marriage ain't gonna always go the way you want, and that it's not a whole lot of women that's gonna be what you gonna need, yet alone what you want. They gonna change. Their attitude gonna change, their beliefs gonna change, their body gonna change. So you have to consider all of that from the beginning. That they gonna change. You gotta know this, you gotta understand this. Cause this will get you further in life. Understanding what women really are. This is what hurt Adam. Adam didn't put his foot down with Eve. Eve was going to the left. He was supposed to tell her that it's not like, hey, Most High Father, come get her. I'm not finna turn against you. Some of the things that guys are doing when they simp are going against the very scriptures. A lot of this manosphere content, I can vouch for it being a preacher. I can't vouch for everything, but I can vouch for a lot of stuff. The Most High is backing it. The Most High is backing telling these women, you don't run men. You not no man. You supposed to submit. You supposed to follow his leadership. He's backing that. He's backing that if a guy so chooses polygyny. He ain't backing lying. He ain't backing lying to women. Be a man. Tell her what you really about. Y'all talking about running game. Game again. Game still works. In all different facets of life, it just changed with time. It still worked. It still worked. That's why you see people like LeBron and Tom Brady, who've been in their leagues for years and years, they're still able to function at a high level because they adjusted their game to each changing year. People with no game try to just dismiss game altogether. It still works, it's just different. That's all. It's different. It don't work the same way it did in the 90s, and things have changed. But what Patrice O'Neal was saying in 2011 is still valid in 2023, which tells me what? The game still works. But where people messing up is why the murder rate is so high. That's how y'all left. Y'all wouldn't leave well enough alone. Like Trump wasn't perfect, but you made things even worse by putting Biden in. That all of this stuff come from not understanding in your own level. You got to develop an understanding on your own level. And then once you understand on your own level, then you could just add truth to truth. One reason why it's so much confusion in this space is because guys don't know the real from the fake. All y'all look at is money. Money and women. Money and women. How is women even talking? A lot of them are the enemy. Like, that's how we got this voice to begin with, because they ain't who they supposed to be. And I tell y'all about just pearly things, y'all, people be thinking I'm hating on her. I'm just saying how it go down in Wisconsin. Listen, man. Y'all listening to somebody that, if apart from YouTube, probably wouldn't even say nothing to you. I don't know her, but I know the area that I did some research and I listened to some of the things she say. The area that she's from, they don't mess with black people like that. Like, you gonna have to be more like them. You have to be more of an Oreo cookie for a lot of them to mess with you like that. You know, but y'all gave her a voice in this space, man. Is she even married? What's her body count? I mean, do y'all ever even ask her that? Because all I see is dudes blushing. The other girl making videos of how to get your wing ding bigger. Listen. If you into that sort of thing, go ahead, man. But don't be, listen, man. You got to do all that, man. You just dealing with the wrong women. You need to find the snapper. And I ain't trying to be nasty. Y'all saw the movie if y'all my age. Y'all trying to mess with the abyss. You trying to have sex with the abyss. With the Grand Canyon. I mean, some of this stuff just comes down to know-how and common sense, man. But y'all remind me of this weather, man. Some of y'all remind me of this weather. Slippery, dangerous, visibility down. Look at this. I can barely even see. The whole windshield is going foggy. Like, I can't even barely see, man. And just like the manosphere, you got people that's not taking into consideration other people's safety. Let me get this. I gotta get this situated. So we can get this space right, man. But y'all gonna stop going by numbers, going by status, economic status. Because let's be honest, what have most of the rich people done to improve this country. When all of that stuff was going down from 2019 to 2021, what were they doing? They were going along right with it. They wasn't using their power to say, we ain't doing that, you know that's a scam. No, they was vouching for some of the stuff because they was in on it. So, yeah, the only way you beat cliques is by forming your own. You beat cliques with cliques. And I learned this on the street. You beat cliques with cliques. You gotta form a clique. Back in the day, there was a whole bunch of stuff going on in this area, man. People was getting into it. People was gangbanging, stuff like that. We said, listen, forget about that gang stuff. We known each other since we was little. We gonna rep the block. And that's what we did. And other people caught on, and it got strong. It got to the point where it was 19th and Hampton to 24th to Long Island Drive. Everybody was cool. Wasn't nobody beefing or nothing like that. So on YouTube, got to do the same thing. Stop trying to be in a clique with people that ain't gonna deal with you because they think you ain't high enough. Forget about them. Get with people that'll link up with you, and let's do this, man. Let's drive these women out. I don't care. You shake your tatas or whatever you want to call them all you want. I'm not impressed. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm gonna be honest. You do that stuff, all a real dude gonna do, he might look, and then he gonna go right back to what was important to him anyway. A real dude is not gonna be in a trance over some breasts, we'll call it, or a big backside, big rump shaker. But the way I am is the way. I'm not saying I'm a god or nothing. But this is the attitude we have to take. Ain't no woman gonna get over on me. If you married, that means sometimes you might have to divorce. If she living with you, that means one of y'all gotta move. You gotta be the king. A woman can't be a king. So we gotta get back to standards, man. Ain't no two kings, ain't no two queens. What's the standard? See, a lot of y'all try to do this without the Bible. That's another problem. I'm not telling you gotta be overly religious, but at the same time, you should have a standard that comes from an established standard. Y'all dudes, man, y'all trying to be like 2023 with important stuff. Like men's rights, like, do you see these women running down saying, say no to child support? No, they running there trying to get child support. And y'all looking at their breasts. These same women that hit you for child support or go on YouTube getting super chats because they showing their breasts, or they might be light-skinned or something. Gotta get out of that, man. You like what you like. Ain't nothing, hey, man, do you. But at the same time, this space is just like how the Christian church ain't what it used to be, because you had the wrong people at the top who didn't really care. They was doing it for all the wrong reasons. For power, for fame, for fortune. They didn't really care, and they had secret agreements with the enemy to the Bible. Some of them. And now the Most High will just be like, after a while, he'll just start. You know how you start pulling threads, and eventually the stuffing gonna start showing? That's how the Most High be doing the situation. He'll just pluck at it a little bit. And after a while, the whole thing done busted open. That's what he did to the Christian church. That's what he gonna do to the manosphere. And some of y'all be trying to disrespect him. Look, man, you got a right to believe what you want. But I'm predicting this. Keep on disrespecting God. You ain't gonna be around long. We gonna hear about you falling by the wayside somehow. You ain't gonna be around. Keep on disrespecting him. Because you can't see him. Keep on. This is from the prophet. Keep on disrespecting the Bible because of stuff that you didn't take the right way in your personal life. Who don't got unanswered prayer? Everybody has an unanswered prayer. But the real ones, they fight through it because they know God is real. Just like this manosphere stuff, y'all gonna fall, a lot of y'all fake ones gonna fall by the wayside because y'all fans. Y'all fanboys. Y'all don't know how to listen to a smaller YouTuber and take what they saying like, okay, he on to something. You looking at, I wonder what kind of car he drive. I wonder where he live. You're trying to dox people and stuff. Like Kevin Samuels. Who cares if Kevin Samuels was married twice or filed bankruptcy or was broke at first? All that matters is the finished product. See, haters, that's what they try to do. They try to focus on the flaws instead of the finished product. But just think about what I've been saying, man. Think about what I'm saying, man. You beat clicks with clicks. You got to form another clique. A clique that's going to get the job done. All that, like Donovan Sharp, anybody that's with him is questionable, man. Because he went in on black women. He went in on single mothers. White women ain't better than black women. They both do the same stuff. They get trains ran on them. They do good and they do bad. Come on now. I worked at UWM, University of Wisconsin, Milwaukee. I was finding condoms everywhere, in between washing machines, nut stains. And it ain't a whole lot of black women there. So what you gonna say then? Some people try to act like it's only black women. Listen, man, it's all of them. You go across the world, XX. You go in your city, XX. XX is gonna be XX. They gon' raise the kids, have watching the kid. They saying you ain't getting the kids, but they have watching the kids. Kids get hurt on their watch, end up dead sometime. When all they have to do is just give them to their dad's in some of those cases. They don't want to help. They don't want to work together as a team. But, well, we going to raise these kids together. I'm going to move right next door to you. They don't want to do that. What they want to starve you out of sex and run you like they a man. And y'all can't see, this ain't the time for the manosphere to be falling apart. The whole world is dependent upon what happens right here. Y'all think this ain't important? Crime rates can go down, all type of stuff, man. Showing a person how they should carry themselves. And he leaves a life of crime. But instead, y'all want to click up with grifters. I ain't following no grifter. If you entertaining, I still watch your stuff. And I still will sponge, because that's what I do. I'm like a Voltron. But I'm not going to act like you the end all and be all, especially if you all about yourself. Anybody that's saying, oh, that's why I'm the Lone Ranger, this, that, and mark them. They influence over you should be limited. Sometimes you gotta be by yourself, but you gotta be willing to link up with others for the greater good. Everything ain't about you. You remind me of the kid who, if he can't play, he take his ball, and nobody can't play now. He take his ball and he go home if he can't be the captain. So, know what's at stake. The whole entire country, we on the brink of war. All that race stuff, all that, you petty dudes trying to argue over every little thing. If you don't understand, ask questions. Don't try to push your points on somebody else and you don't even understand. I be trying my best not to debate, but sometimes I just have to come on people, man. Pause. I don't mean it. Y'all know what I'm saying. But don't be fanboys. Don't be a fanboy. Know that it's a lot at stake. Don't let these women have this space. This ain't for them. Y'all slit worshipers. That's all. With some of them, that's all they are, is an opening. No substance whatsoever. And I said I wasn't going to even get into that today, but the facts is the facts, man. Talking about you talking to 5 dudes. Why are we even... If I had a mic and somebody said that, I'm cutting the conversation short. Now, I'm not going to let them say too much. A woman that has 5 men is not one that should be given the mic. That's one that should be sitting down trying to learn how to have one man. That's why you got them, how to make your wing ding bigger. Why do they need that? How many wing dings have you had? You done had every cut sausage, all shapes and sizes, and now people trying to please you? No thanks. Even a guy with skills should be saying, nah. Think about what I'm saying. Think about what I'm saying. The same thing that happened in the Christian church, and I predicted it years back. It's gonna happen in this space. You smaller YouTubers, do not give up, because a lot of these guys, they're gonna be out the way. They're gonna simp. They're gonna end up married. They're gonna become like Hafiz. Some of them. They're gonna try to. Some of them still gonna be trying to talk. Once they go against their talking points, you're supposed to tune them up. If they don't change what they saying, you're supposed to tune them up. Why would you listen to a hypocrite? That's like you buying a litter box for a cat that's barking. Like, are you a cat or are you a dog? You can't buy a litter box unless you know it's a cat. You gonna waste your money. Some of y'all wasting y'all money. But anyway, I gotta go. We're gonna come back tomorrow with more videos. Thanks for watching. Think about what I've been saying, man. We gotta get this right now. Any of y'all women, please. We can have a smoke show, but no, I can beat you without no insults. No insults. Oh, you this, you that. Listen, what you think of me or another man is not what every woman is gonna think anyway. So it's not a talking point. It's not a talking point. I'm not against women, but they shouldn't be talking on our stuff. You shouldn't be talking. Stop talking. You should be listening, asking questions, becoming a worthwhile wife, building families up. These women think they can divorce a man and remarry, and God gonna be like, hey, how you doing? He gonna be looking at you like you adulterer. He gonna be looking at you like what the Most High would say to you women, a lot of y'all. If you could handle his voice, he would say, go back over there to your husband and see if he gonna take you back. That's what he would tell a lot of y'all. Y'all young women, he would tell you, it's not time for you to have sex yet. You don't even have a husband. You messing your whole makeup, your whole genetic makeup, your whole sexual energy, your energy transfers up by trying to have sex. Even if you just touch them. You gonna be like, well, I ain't let nobody in. You still got that same diminished energy on you. And the finished product with you is gonna be divorced, just like them women they got rammed by a lot of dudes. If you was doing everything else, you the same. They don't want to hear that though. They don't want to hear that. People don't like the truth, man. People try to cancel the truth. Speak to me smoothly, like the Bible says. But I'm gonna get out of here. Thanks for watching. Shout out to my new subscribers. If you have not subscribed, subscribe. If you petty though, and you gonna just unsubscribe first little thing, you gonna be trying to argue with me on another account, and when I put you in your place, now you want to unsubscribe. You don't bother. I want loyal subscribers. Thanks for watching. Keep tuning in. See y'all tomorrow.